Dan, tell us about what we're driving.
This is a 2023 Kia Forte. I think I did that backwards since Forte is supposed to be the strong one, not the Kia. Shut up, you music nerd. But yeah, this is a 23 Kia Forte, a very, very base model package, which is what I actually specifically asked for since you don't need no stinking options, just like badges. You don't need them.
Right?
Just
Branding.
get out of the car right now. But yeah, I think this thing actually retails for like $22,000, something like that. That's what the sticker said. But I'm actually thinking I need a new car now, which is terrible. Hey everyone, you're watching Grab a Gear. I'm your host Dan today, and this is the 2023 Kia Forte that I've been out driving around. And it's great. I actually really like this small compact car. This Kia comes equipped with a 2.0 liter four-cylinder that's EPA rated with 28 miles a gallon in the city and 39 miles a gallon on the highway. I put about 150 miles on this car today, and my combined average has been 35 and a half miles a gallon so far. So inside on this Kia Forte, it's I chose the base model, the most basic model I could pick up here, and it still has like quite a few features that I'm surprised the base model car has on. So the infotainment screen is like an 8-inch infotainment screen. It's real quick for any actual touchscreen buttons, but it has everything you could need on infotainment. It's great. It works phenomenally well for what it is. The steering wheel has all your normal buttons you'd need, where you have your not lane keep, but the safety advisories for seeing in your merge settings there. Has all your information you need on your center screen. Has your phone, wireless speak, and different modes for, well, it's a mode button for your AM or FM radio mode. Aha. But the center climate controls here are all actual manual knobs and buttons, which I really, really like. So you just have your no auto on the climate control, which to me is having the manual climate control. You can actually find that perfect setting. So it's not like trying to change like, hey, 68 degrees quite yet, but you just have your little perfect setting there. You have a separate fan knob, and then you have a knob to select for different vent settings, which to me is just like the perfect way, the most basic of course, but the perfect way to do it. One little neat feature on this car is I love the airplane style vents for the passenger and driver here off to the side in the corner, which we'll show you a picture of there. Those are just I don't know, just a really neat like little design feature that I actually like. Makes me feel like I'm in an airplane. But it's been a great little car. The center console here, we have a USB socket, and then you have two 12-volt power supplies on either side of that. You have a nice little shelf above that where you can actually put your cell phone. There's no wireless charging, but it's just like a little, it's not flopping around down in the bottom pocket here. It's just an extra little up out of the way kind of thing. Then you do have different drive modes by your shifter, which you have Sport, Normal, and Smart. And we've been driving around in Smart because we're smart. Haha. Then you have two cup holders, an actual one parking / emergency handbrake. And then your center console is a pretty decent size for just having, I don't know, maybe not decent size is the best way to put it, but it's a good size for having your license, registration, insurance, that kind of extra stuff in there you need it, or maybe a little packet of Band-Aids and stuff. So the seats in this base model are all manual, so you have reach in the front, you have your whee back and forth there. Off to the side lever, you have your drop down and pull up, and it goes upwards. Then behind that, of course, you have your forward and back adjustment for the angle on the backrest. But the seats are just cloth, but I think they're actually very comfortable. The pillion support is, for me, my body type is like just the right amount where you're stuck in your seat, but it's not uncomfortable trying to wedge you in. It just holds you securely into one spot while you're driving.
All right, I'm over here on this passenger side of this 23 Kia Forte, and Kia has come a long ways in a short amount of time. I will say one of my pet peeves is like plastic touch, all that type of stuff. They do have a lot of soft touch here. This is plastic, soft touch up on the dash, which is nice. Plastic. But the one that Dan picked was a base model, and he purposely wanted it. So good. There we go. The glove box, plenty of room. I'm sort of picky on glove boxes. I like, storage room. I do like the seats. You're not wrong, Dan. They are comfortable. And the other thing, from the passenger perspective, it's really quiet actually driving. Whenever you're the driver, yeah, you hear road noise, but you're focused, on driving and stuff like that. As a passenger, I didn't hear almost any road noise compared to, say, the Prius. It's a lot quieter than that. So, yeah, overall, I really I enjoy it. It's pretty nice. Like I said, Kia's come a long ways in a very short time. I know you can't see this, but it does have a taco holder. That's another cool thing.
Here I am in the back seat of this Kia Forte, and I have the driver's seat exactly where you saw me driving around in earlier. I have plenty of leg room for me, and actually a pretty decent amount of headroom. The back seat is, I would say, actually very comfortable for being an economy car. Like there's plenty of like lumbar support, maybe not full on lumbar support, but it's actually comfortable to sit back here. It doesn't feel like you're falling out. It doesn't feel like you're sitting on a board like a lot of back seats are. It's just actually a comfortable back seat for the seat itself. There's no armrest, which I guess is a con, but I'm not going to be spending time back here if it's in the back of a cheap car, because this would be like the, hey, I got $20,000. I need a new car with a warranty so I can get to work, and this is a winner. I mean, I just like it. So the trunk of this Kia Forte has plenty of room. It's, you can easily fit like 4 or 5 duffel bags back there, and if you need more space, you do have pass-through seating on the rear there. The seats will pull down so you can get into them. There's no spare tire, which might be a con for some of you, but there is a tire inflator if you do have a flat tire out there. It's not fancy. It might not be super sharp in a lot of respects. For $20,000, this is tough to beat. So here we go for your turning radius. And one street side. Nailed it.
Has a little bit of decent pep.
Yeah, not bad. Plenty of passing power. Maybe if you were going up Vale Pass or something, it might be a little different, but you can still get up and around people. Like just driving this car though, like it's for a base model, it's pretty quiet on the road. Does great for the fuel economy so far. Has enough get up and go to get around somebody if you're going to be on the 2-lane highway there. I do love the fact that it has, I forget what it's called now, but it has the blind spot detection on it. And I found out when you're trying to merge over and someone's just past you, but not quite enough for the blind spot detection to say there's someone there, it'll actually chirp at you as well, which is kind of that's a neat little feature. That way, if you didn't check your mirrors and actually check your blind spot like you all should be doing anyways. But just I mean, this is a good little car, especially for $21,000. This is a tough option to beat, and it's smooth. Yeah. So the back trunk, of course, it's the back trunk. It's the trunk, Daniel. What are you thinking? So the trunk of this Kia Forte here is very, very spacious. You can fit plenty of things in the back there. You do have pass-through storage for the rear seats. They fold down, so if you do need even more space. There's a tire inflator and a spare tire in the back there area. It's just a big trunk for the size of the car. No what? I think the mics will drown it out, maybe, hopefully. Anyways, so here in the trunk of this Kia Forte, there's plenty of room. Or not, whatever. Bunch of jerk offs. I don't know. I was just thinking about the gray road.